Welcome to my channel. Today we are about to make a 7-Up cake. And here are the things you are going to need. First, you're going to need a mixing bowl, a measuring cup, a sifter, either kind. Either you can get the old-fashioned sifter like my mom and them used to use, or you can get the regular sifters they have today. Either one, because you're going to have to sift your flour to make your cake a little thinner. You need your baking pans, and I always like to have an extra little pan, what my mom and them used to call a little sampler cake. So you take your little cake out of your mixing bowl after you get it mixed up, and you put it in a little pan to see how your cake gonna taste. All right, and of course a mixer and a spatula. We're gonna take our 3 sticks of butter, and we're gonna add our sugar in a little at a time. While I'm mixing it, I'm gonna put my sugar in. Then I'm going to put in my eggs one at a time. I'm going to put in my flavor, 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to start adding my flour, 1 cup at a time. And after that, I'm going to put in my 7-Up. And you're going to need about 1/4 of a cup of 7-Up. Here we go. All right, I have my butter, and I'm adding my sugar a little bit at a time. 3 sticks of butter and 3 cups of sugar. All right, I got 1 more cup of sugar to add. And you have to be careful when you're using these measuring cups. Some of them say 2 cups, some of them say 3 cups, some of them say 4 cups. Be careful, because all of them aren't the same. When you use your measuring cup, make sure you know what size it is. All right, here we go with the last cup of sugar. And now I am sifting my flour. Like I said, it doesn't matter whether you have the hand sifter or the old-fashioned sifters. These sifters has a measuring cup on it. This sifter is 3 cups of flour. But it doesn't matter which sifter you use, as long as you get 3 cups of flour. All right. I got 2 here and 1 here. And I'm about to start adding my eggs one at a time. Now I'm about to add my 2 tablespoons of flavor, a little at a time. And then I'm going to start mixing my flour. I have in here 3 sticks of butter, 3 cups of sugar, 6 eggs, 1 at a time, and my 2 tablespoons of flavor. That's all we have in here right now. And I'm going to start adding my flour, a little at a time, 3 cups of flour. And after that, I'm going to start adding my 7-Up. I'm shooting for 1/4 of 7-Up, but you'll tell how much 7-Up you need. If it's too thick, you got to add a little bit more. Sometimes those eggs be small, and you may need to add a little more liquid, which is the 7-Up. But you can tell. Just don't put the whole bottle in there and don't put a whole cup in there at a time. You got to put a little bit at a time. See how much you need. My cake is getting a little thick, so I had to add a little bit 7-Up. Just a little for now. At this point, what I like to do, I done blended my 3 sticks of butter, 3 cups of sugar, 6 eggs, one at a time, my 2 tablespoons of vanilla flavor, and my 3 cups of flour, along with about a third of a cup, a little bit over, of 7-Up. Now I'm going to preheat my oven on 350 while I get my pans together. I'm about to butter in my pan and get ready to put my cake in it. And what I like to do, I like to run my pans through the oven for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, so that butter will melt. Okay. Now I'm about to butter my pans and lightly flour them. Now that I have my oven preheated, I'm going to mix this time. Get all my ingredients mixed up in there. Looking good, looking good. It's been sitting for about 10 minutes. So I'm mixing it one last time. And this bad boy is about to go into the oven. Now I have it in a pan. You may have to shake it a little bit because you want it as even as you can get it. All right, here we go. Into the oven for 1 hour. I like to leave mine 1 hour and 15 minutes. Here we go. Let's see what we got. And I'm going to do today something that I rarely ever do. And that is make some icing for my cake. But when I do make icing, I fix my own. I use a cup and a half of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, and about a fourth of a cup, a half and half, but pour it slowly because you don't want it too thin. And here's the consistency of my buttercream. A cup and a half of sugar, confectionate sugar, powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, and a little bit half and half. And what I like to do, I like to take my buttercream and sit it by the oven so it can be getting warm with that heat from the oven. Because remember, I put that butter in there, so I want that butter to melt all the way. But really, a 7-Up cake don't need no help. You don't even need icing for a 7-Up cake. It's just that all the recipes I've made, all the cakes I've made, I've never made an icing. So we're going to try this morning. See what we have. All right, here we go. Okay, our cake have been baking for 1 hour on 350. And it's looking pretty good. Yes, sir. It's about the time to come out the oven. And here we go. Let's get that bad boy out the oven and see what we're working with. And this is what we have, guys. This is our finished product. Now we're going to let it cool for, I'd say about 20 minutes. And then we're going to put our buttercream on it. There she goes. 1 hour. A perfect 7-Up cake. That's what we have. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, our cake have been cooling for about 20 minutes. We're gonna take it and we're gonna empty it onto this foil paper and see what we have. All right, let's see what our finished product look like. Oh yeah, and there we have it, a perfect 7-Up cake. Now we're gonna take and wait for this cake to cool another 15-20 minutes on this side. And then we're gonna add our buttercream icing. But it's not gonna make no sense to put the icing on there right now because all it'll do is melt. But we're gonna get it about 15 more minutes. And we're gonna put our icing on here. Looking good, guys. And this is my buttercream icing. 1.5 cups of Domino confectionate sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, and a little bit half and half cream. And this is the consistency. And you can use any kind of icing. But like I say, a 7-Up cake don't need no icing. It's good all by itself. All right, let's see what we have here now. We've been cooling this cake for another 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna put this buttercream icing on here. All right, this cake has been cooling for another 15 minutes on this side, 20 minutes on the other side. And that's what you wanted to do. This icing is just melting off of here. This is our cream cheese icing, our buttercream icing. And all you wanted to do is just drizzle down. There you have it, guys. Perfect 7-Up cake. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. And this is indeed your finished product. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Bye-bye.